Welcome to the DMVSTREAM.COM High School Game of the Week. We are live from Robinson High School here in Fairfax, Virginia for the Northern Region Girls High School Basketball Final. Tonight's matchup features the Edison Eagles versus the South Lake Seahawks. I'm Monica Moore. We are going to have a fantastic game for you here tonight, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Harry Smith Fieldhouse at James W. Robinson Secondary School for the 2013 Virginia AAA Northern Region Basketball Tournament. Tonight's final game features the Eagles from Edison High School and the Seahawks from South Lake High School.
Welcome back to the DMVSTREAM.COM High School Game of the Week. We are almost underway for this matchup between the Edison Eagles versus the South Lake Seahawks. We will take a quick break and listen in to the national anthem.
For your team, but not against the opponents or officials. Spectators are also asked to remain on the side of their team. Parents are reminded that the fieldhouse is an inviting place for children to play. However, the gym can be very dangerous, so please supervise children at all times. Robinson is a smoke-free campus, and we appreciate you not lighting up during our event or on campus. We also remind everyone that a laser pointer is strictly prohibited. In the event of unusual circumstances, please listen to the public address announcement for directions. For your comfort and convenience, the restrooms are located just beyond entrance number 3 and entrance number 4. The concession stand is located just beyond entrance number 2. Finally, we remind you that the administration reserves the right to remove anyone for inappropriate behavior. So cheer long and hard for your team and not against the opponents or officials. Thank you. At the conclusion of tonight's boys championship game, one school in the tournament will be awarded the Basil Harbor Sportsmanship Trophy. Each school in this region tournament will be evaluated on their display of good sportsmanship. This includes the coach, the players, and the fans. So enjoy the game, have fun, and demonstrate good sportsmanship. Thank you. At this time, would everyone please rise? We will perhaps place your right hand over your heart as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
sure if you watching at home could see what just happened. It appeared that there were some technical difficulties with the playing of the national anthem. So a member of the Edison basketball team and Mary Severin from the Southlake Seahawks team joined together and sang the national anthem impromptu. It was absolutely beautiful. What a great display of sportsmanship to start off this Northern Region Championship final. So if you were wondering if there were any nerves, apparently not. Those two young ladies just did a phenomenal job. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our players to watch for tonight's contest, starting with the Edison Eagles and the freshmen. Jada Graves has had a phenomenal season so far. She's averaging 10.7 points per game, and in the semifinals, she was fantastic. She had 20 points against Centerville. In the last few minutes of the game, she had 2 huge buckets and went 4 for 4 from the free throw line in order to ice the contest for Edison. Now for South Lakes, the center, Abigail Rendell, is our player to watch. She has been about 12.5 points per game. She had 9 big boards for South Lakes in the semifinals, and they are going to need for her to have a huge game in the low post tonight for South Lakes to get the victory. And let's talk a little bit about our keys to the matchup for both of these two teams, starting with Edison. Well, our player to watch for Edison, they are a very young team. I think a lot of people surprised that they're in tonight's contest, but they have had a great season. Head coach Diane Lewis has done a phenomenal job in this young team. Expect big things out of them tonight. Expect big things out of them for seasons to come, and then take advantage of opportunities. They have had their struggles from the free throw line this season. This game will probably be close, so Edison wants to take advantage of every single opportunity here tonight. Now for South Lakes, first of all, they want to finish strong. This is a team, the Heart Attack pack here, their last few games have been decided by a possession, including the semifinal game, so they have demonstrated mental toughness. They're going to need that here tonight. And then finally hit the glass. We've already talked about Abigail Rendell. She is phenomenal in the low post. You can expect for South Lakes to try to use their height advantage tonight here to get a good advantage over Edison. So it is South Lakes wearing the home whites, Edison wearing their away navy jerseys, and squaring off will be Graves and number 24, Abigail Rendell, our two players to watch. And Rendell tries to get things started early. She does. With less than 6 seconds elapsing in the contest, Abigail Rendell gets on the scoreboard for South Lakes. Edison working their way up the floor. This is Jada Graves, number 0, the freshman, our player to watch for the Eagles. She'll hand off to Tiara Cockram. And now Graves back up top, defended by Sasha Spry. Graves trying to break 3. She hands off. Edison being very patient. There is no shot clock in Northern Region High School basketball. Graves driving, shot is up, rattles around, no good. And look at Abigail Rendell on the boards already. A bucket and a board for Abigail Rendell in this contest. That foul charged on the Eagles' first team foul for Edison. The Seahawks looking to extend their lead. This is the first time that South Lakes has been in the Northern Region Championship final since head coach Christy Winters-Scott was a senior on the team back in 1986 when South Lakes won. So this is a sweet return for Christy Winters-Scott as Abigail Rendell continuing to make her presence known. That's 4 points for Rendell, and now South Lakes leading 4-0 here in the early goings of this first quarter. And Rendell has been making the impact that we expected. That shot by number 11, Megan Hendrick, no good. And so it is South Lakes that has been off to the quick start. Graves with the steal for Edison, looking ahead. That shot no good by Hendrick. Rebound Severin, and South Lakes coming the other way. Jensen driving, ball stripped away by Jada Graves. Once again, that is back-to-back steals by Graves. That shot too strong for Hendrick. And Graves trying to take this Edison team on her back. Jada Graves is trying to do it all right now for Edison. She'll head to the free throw line. And Jada Graves currently shooting 57.3% from the free throw line. As I said, Edison has had their struggles this year from the line. That first shot no good. Second opportunity coming up for the freshman. Second shot is good, and Jada Graves puts Edison on the scoreboard. As South Lakes looks to come the other way, Graves will be called for the foul there. She was looking for her third steal of the day, and it looks like Graves was a little shaken up on that play, but she will remain out on the floor. And again, it has been Jada Graves trying to take this Edison team on her back. Meanwhile, Abigail Rendell doing it all for South Lakes. That shot no good for Caitlin Jensen. And Edison still looking for their first bucket of the day. They have one free throw courtesy of Jada Graves. The Eagles patiently working the ball around. Cockerham with the shot, no good. Spry battling for the rebound, and it will be a jump ball. Good job by Raven Moses to tie up Sasha Spry. And the possession arrow remains with the Edison Eagles. It will be Lindsay Krizak who will inbound the ball for the Eagles. Meanwhile, substitutes coming into the game for Christy Winters-Scott. Princess Aguirre coming into the contest. The sophomore has been huge for South Lakes this season. That shot no good for Krizak. Battle for the rebound, and it will remain Edison possession. But back to Princess Aguirre. She is a 6'2" sophomore. We talked about how South Lakes has been impressive in the low post. And a block by Rendell. But with Rendell in the game, she's 6'4". That gives South Lakes a huge height advantage over Edison. And that shot is good by number 3, Gabrielle Schultz. And now South Lakes with a 6-1 lead here in the early goings over Edison. And the Seahawks will apply some pressure here and try to force the turnover. Nice look inside. Moses is blocked. And it will remain Edison possession. Head coach Diane Lewis now sending substitutes into the game herself. Jada Graves back into the contest, just a short rest on the bench. And then Sheila Sherrill, the senior, who's a 6-foot player for Edison, the tallest player on the roster, the only senior on the roster coming into the contest. Spry looking inside. Aguirre with the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. And Graves will come up with it for Edison. She pushes the ball up the floor, loses possession. Rendell coming up with it for South Lakes, and Spry quickly the other way, looking for Schultz. Aguirre using her height to her advantage. That shot off the mark for Caitlin Jensen. And a traveling ball will go against South Lakes. It is Edison's possession. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in this first half. South Lakes has led so far, now leading 6-1 over Edison. Nice look inside by the Eagles, but Rendell coming up with a huge block as Sherrill was looking to get a shot off. It is tough right now in the low post. Shot by number 11, Megan Hendrick, rattles around, no good. Rendell finally coming up with it, and Jensen pushing the ball up the floor. Good ball movement. Spry with the shot from the corner. Sasha Spry knocking it down for South Lakes. And Diane Lewis is going to call a timeout as her Edison team has struggled to get going in this contest. It has been all South Lakes all the way so far. And Abigail Rendell has been just as impressive as we expected her to be. And again, one of our keys to the game was to hit the glass, and talking about that big height differential that South Lakes has over Edison, with Abigail Rendell at 6'4", Princess Aguirre at 6'2". The tallest player on the roster for Edison is Sheila Sherrill at 6 foot. She was subbed into the game by Diane Lewis when Christy Winters-Scott sent in both of her 6-foot players. And now Edison looking to make a comeback. We want to thank one of our sponsors, Dark Graphics, Screen Printing and Embroidery, who provides spirit packs for teams, class shirts, and group sales with original designs. Serving Northern Virginia, Maryland, and DC for 15 years, Dark Graphics specializes in school and business apparel. Design your own custom shirts and apparel at www.darkgraphics.com. Edison looking to apply some full court pressure. The trap coming. Rendell able to get the ball ahead. And Aguirre with the shot and the foul. And again, Aguirre, only a sophomore, will head to the free throw line where she shoots 47.3%. What a great addition to this South Lakes team she has been this season. Aguirre will shoot one. And the free throw is good with that. South Lakes currently leading 11-1 over Edison. Now South Lakes applying the full court pressure, trying to force the turnover. Good ball movement. Sherrill with the shot. No good. Rendell coming up with it. The quick outlet to Jensen. And Rendell continuing to be dominating on the glass for South Lakes. Rendell inside with the shot, and Abigail Rendell once again coming up big for South Lakes, her third bucket of the day. And Jada Graves currently not on the floor for Edison. That shot by number 1, Lindsay Krizak, no good. Run down by Sherrill. Hendrick thought about it, now driving, and she will draw the foul. And that foul will go against Aguirre. Megan Hendrick, one of the best free throw shooters for Edison. She shoots 72.6% from the free throw line, and Edison desperately needs these free throws from Megan Hendrick. First shot is good. And Hendrick also one of those freshmen for Edison. Again, 3 of the top 5 scorers for Edison this season are freshmen. They only have 1 senior on the roster. So this is a team that is going to be a very good one for years to come as we have another jump ball. Sherrill and Severin battling for possession. South Lakes had the possession arrow, and Edison now applying pressure again. Rendell tied up in the corner. Edison with the steal. Hendrick coming up with it. Now Sherrill with the shot. No good. Schultz with the rebound for South Lakes. And Spry turns it over right into the hands of Sherrill. So we've had quite a few turnovers in this first half as Hendrick drives and draws the contact. Now it is Megan Hendrick with Jada Graves out of this contest, trying to take this Edison team on her back. Edison currently down 13-2, 1 minute 56 seconds remaining in this first quarter. And if you would like to purchase a copy of this broadcast, get it on DVD or download it directly to your computer. Find out more at DMVSTREAM.com. That shot is good for Megan Hendrick. With that, she cuts this deficit to 10. Spry looking ahead to Jensen. Nice defense by Krizak, but South Lakes maintains possession. Schultz tied up. And give Edison a lot of credit. They're applying a lot of pressure, but so far they have not found an answer to the post play, as that was a beautiful shot by Severin, really taking advantage. Moses driving, draws the contact. Looks like that one's going to go against Rendell. And Raven Moses will head to the free throw line. She is a 50% free throw shooter. Southlake's currently up 15-4, 1 minute, 22 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
Entering for the Seahawks,
Gabrielle Schultz will get a breather as Natalie Toma comes into the contest for Southlakes. And don't forget that following this live stream of the Girls Championship game, we will broadcast the Boys Region Championship Final, which will feature the Woodson Cavaliers versus the Wakefield Warriors. And that will be a rematch of a game played earlier this season in the regular season. Woodson got the best of Wakefield in that contest, so we'll see if Wakefield can exact some revenge over the Woodson Cavaliers, who a lot of people picked from the beginning of the season to be in this region tournament final. Meanwhile, Southlakes has extended their lead 17-4. Rendell from the free throw line, shot no good, battle for the rebound, and it will remain Southlakes basketball. Christy Winter-Scott, I imagine, could not be happier with how this first half has gone, as her star, Abigail Rendell, with another bucket, extends this Southlakes lead to 15 here in the first quarter. Edison has struggled, and now Mary Severin coming up with the steal. Sasha Spry bringing the ball up the floor for the Southlake Seahawks. She'll take the shot, draw the foul. That one will be charged to Megan Hendrick.
personal foul. Megan Hendrick, the first, team fifth.
Sasha Spry at the free throw line. She shoots 57.6%. That one nothing but net for the junior. Chantel Dunbar entering the contest for Southlakes. Christy Winter-Scott using a lot of her bench in this first quarter. Second shot too strong, battle for the rebound, and it will be Edison basketball. 25.9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Southlakes leading by 16. Edison looking for the answer. That shot by Cockerham, no good. Rebound by number 22, Caitlin Riley, who draws the contact. And that will be 2 fouls on Abigail Rendell, as Riley shoots 37.8% from the free throw line. That one she banks in. And Christy Winter-Scott is going to get Rendell out of the game with those 2 fouls. She sends in Kirsten Cornwell, another junior on this roster. As Riley looks for her second of the day. That one too strong, battle for the rebound. Moses coming up with it, shot no good. Finally Severin takes control for Southlakes. Spry draws the contact. She's been handling a lot of the ball handling responsibilities for Southlakes. She will head to the free throw line. That foul on number 24 for the Eagles, Tiara Cockerham, another freshman on Diane Lewis's roster. First shot will not fall. Second opportunity coming up for Spry. There is 0.3 of a second left in this first quarter, so there will not be a lot of time And that will do it for the first quarter of this Northern Region Championship final. South Lakes leading 20-15 over the Edison Eagles. It has been all South Lakes so far in tonight's contest. And don't forget to check out our website, DMVSTREAM.COM, where we broadcast pro, amateur, college, high school, AAU, and youth games in DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
What's up, sports fans? I'm really excited to tell you about our newest product, DMVSTREAM.COM. DMVSTREAM.COM is a website dedicated to broadcasting live sports in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. We'll be broadcasting pro, amateur, college, high school, AAU, and youth games, as well as tournaments. You can watch these free broadcasts on your computers, tablets, and mobile devices like iPad, iPhone, Android, and more. DMVSTREAM.COM is a free site. No subscriptions, no logins, no hassle. Just log on and watch sports free. What's different about us? Well, you're in control. You're calling the shots. By voting in our weekly poll and sharing it on Facebook and Twitter, you can tell us where our next broadcast is going to be.
Edison looking to get back into this Northern Region Championship final. It has been all South Lakes, and Abigail Rendell, who's currently on the bench right now for South Lakes with those 2 fouls. But right now with her team with a 15-point lead, Christy Winters-Scott has the luxury of letting her star rest and not risk getting a 3rd foul in this first half. Meanwhile, Edison looking to get things going. That shot by number 22, Caitlin Riley. Riley has been giving the Edison Eagles some good minutes in tonight's contest. And she is one of the leaders on this team in terms of experience, a member of the junior class. Again, only 1 senior, 2 juniors on the roster for Edison. Everyone else is a freshman or a sophomore. And if you want to help determine what game we're going to broadcast each week, don't forget that you can vote at DMVSTREAM.COM, where we let you, the viewers, pick our Game of the Week broadcast. And we will have some great lacrosse matchups as lacrosse will get underway very soon. Nice steal by Jada Graves, but she misses the layup. I know she probably cannot believe it, but she has really done a nice job defensively tonight. Meanwhile, Caitlin Jensen coming up with a huge 3-pointer for South Lakes. Riley driving. Riley with the bucket for Edison again. She has really been a nice spark for Diane Lewis's young team. Nice pressure once again by Edison. Schultz. Shot is good for Gabrielle Schultz. And with that bucket, South Lakes with a 25-9 lead over Edison, 6 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the first half. Cockerham looking inside. She'll find Moses. Moses with the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Riley comes up with it for the Eagles, and it will remain Edison possession. And Riley will get a break. Sheila Sherrill back into the contest, and again, some good minutes by Caitlin Riley. That shot no good for Krizak. And it will be Edison possession. Graves looking, finally she finds Sherrill up top. Sherrill with the shot off the mark, rebound by Spry. South Lake's looking to build on their lead. Their offense has been slowed down a bit with Rendell on the bench. Severin, meanwhile, dropped the contact. And Mary Severin will head to the free throw line. She shoots 88.5%, a very good free throw shooter for South Lakes. Severin, one of the seniors on this team. First shot is good. Of course, both of these two teams, no matter who wins tonight, their season, both teams will continue on because they will both get a berth into the state championship. But of course, the winner will get a first-round home game, which is very important. That shot by Jensen off the mark, rebound by Moses. Krizak driving, looking inside. She'll find Sherelle. Sherelle with the left-handed layup. South Lakes with a 15-point lead, 26-11, 5 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. And a steal by the Eagles. Krizak tries to hang on to it for Edison. And there have been a lot of turnovers in this first half. Krizak with the shot, rebound by Sherelle. Shot no good. Spry comes up with it quickly ahead to Jensen. Jensen behind the back. So Jensen getting a little fancy. And South Lakes will hold on to possession. Jensen in the corner looking inside. Aguirre will turn the ball over. So a break here for Edison, still looking to get back into this contest. South Lakes has had a commanding lead for quite some time. And an interesting fact about these two teams, Edison only had 4 losses on the season, but 3 of them were to Mount Vernon. They just could not get around that Mount Vernon team in the National District. And it was South Lakes that defeated Mount Vernon in this Northern Region Championship or tournament. So I'm sure that Edison, on the one hand, was happy that they weren't going to have to face Mount Vernon again, but South Lakes, a tough opponent, as they have demonstrated so far tonight. But just a great season that this young Edison team has had so far. 23-4 record coming into tonight's contest. And South Lakes, the exact same record. Their nemesis this year in the Liberty District was Madison, a very strong Madison team that South Lakes lost to twice. Aguirre at the free throw line for South Lakes. The Seahawks currently up by 16. That shot no good for Aguirre. And Raven Moses coming up with it for Edison. And Moses going to head back to the free throw line. A 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for Raven Moses. Again, only a 50% free throw shooter. We've already talked about some of the great programming that we have at DMVSTREAM.com. One of those shows that you can check out each week is CapitalHoops.com Live with Mark Stern Mondays at 10:30 p.m. During this live show, Mark recaps the week's high school basketball action with analysis and highlights. Find it at DMVSTREAM.com. Spry looking inside. She finds Severin. That shot deflected, and Aguirre called for the travel. And again, Abigail Rendell has been on the bench for the entirety of this second quarter so far, over 4 minutes that she has sat with those 2 fouls, but South Lakes up by 16. Graves finds Sherelle up top. Sherelle driving. And Sherelle has had success with that left-handed layup. She'll draw the contact. And she will head to the free throw line. A 39.8% free throw shooter. And with that, Abigail Rendell will head to the scoring table. First shot is good for Sherelle. And again, don't forget that you can purchase a copy of this broadcast. You can download it directly to your computer or get it on DVD. Find out more at DMVSTREAM.com. Spry in traffic. She'll find Dunbar. Dunbar driving. Shot no good. Rendell momentarily had it. Chantel Dunbar helping to save possession for South Lakes, but finally Edison coming up with it quickly the other way. Comes Hendrick. Krizak from the corner. Three-pointer is good for Lindsay Krizak, her 27th three-pointer of the year. She cuts this lead to 11. And Jada Graves once again wreaking havoc on defense for Edison. Not sure how many steals she has, how many jump balls she has forced, but Jada Graves has been phenomenal on defense. She struggled a little bit offensively, but on defense, she has definitely been a spark for Edison. That ball deflected by Hendrick. It will remain South Lake's possession. 3 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in this first half. Shot by Rendell, no good. Rebound by Krizak. And Krizak will try another one. That one, a long-range three-pointer, no good. Moses with the rebound, and Moses will head back to the free throw line. That foul charge to number 20, Chantel Dunbar, her first. First shot no good. Second opportunity coming up for Moses. But a timeout on the floor, 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this first half. South Lakes leading 27-16. And again, we want to give special thanks to one of our sponsors, Dark Graphics, screen printing and embroidery, who provide spirit packs for teams, class shirts, and group sales with original designs. Serving Northern Virginia, Maryland, and DC for 15 years, Dark Graphics specializes in school and business apparel. Design your own custom shirts and apparel at www.darkgraphics.com. And again, at the conclusion of this game, you are going to want to stay tuned because we are also broadcasting the boys championship final later tonight. The Woodson Cavaliers are going to square off against the Wakefield Warriors. We expect that one to be a good one. The semifinals were fun to watch. Spry hands off to Jensen. Jensen from behind the arc. She was off the mark, but Dunbar with the rebound and the putback. Chantel Dunbar. With that bucket by Dunbar, she helps extend this South Lakes lead back out to 13. The Seahawks leading 29-16, 2 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in this first half. Dunbar losing possession, trying to hang on to it. She'll be called for the travel. And Christy Winters-Scott signaling for a timeout. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, South Lakes leading 29-16. And another one of the great shows that you can check out weekly on DMVSTREAM.com is DMV Elite Live with Marcus Helton, Sundays at noon. During this live show, Marcus talks about the area's best basketball players and programs and offers recruiting tips and news. Find it at DMVSTREAM.com. And speaking about recruiting tips, don't forget that if you are a top recruit in the DMV area, you can make your college commitment live on our airways at DMVSTREAM.com. Stream your big announcement live to the world. Find out more at our website, DMVSTREAM.com. Southlake slow to get back out on the floor. And finally, they will retake the court. Edison already lined up. And Dunbar will inbound the ball for Southlakes. Again, 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in this first half. Spry up top. Hands off to Schultz. Now Rendell. That shot deflected. Sherrill coming up with it for Edison. And now Krizak bringing the ball up the floor. She finds Riley. Riley again trying to make an impact. And I have been very impressed with the play of Caitlin Riley and Sheila Sherrill, some of the upperclassmen leadership on this Edison team. Now Sherrill heads to the free throw line again. She has had her struggles, 39.8% free throw shooter. And that one off the mark for Sheila Sherrill. Meanwhile, Aguirre checking back into the game. Rendell will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Again, I'm sure Christy Winter-Scott thinking about the fact she does not want her junior standout to have 3 heading into the half. Second shot is good for Sherrill. Of course, Christy Winter-Scott, one of the most well-known names around this area of women's basketball players. She played her college basketball at Maryland, inducted into the Southlakes High School Hall of Fame, along with another athlete from this area that some of you might have heard of, Grant Hill. And of course, he made the famous comment when he was accepting that honor that he was happy to be known as the male Christy Winters. I'm paraphrasing, but that just tells you how respected Christy Winter-Scott is in this area. Again, one of the most well-known women's basketball players in the area. That shot is good by number 11, Megan Hendrick. Gabrielle Schultz coming up with it for Southlakes. And with that, she helps extend this lead back out. Southlakes 31, Edison 19, under a minute remaining. Riley gets her own rebound, and she will draw the contact. And Caitlin Riley has been battling all night long for Diane Lewis. First shot, no good. Second opportunity coming up for Riley. We talked about the fact that taking advantage of opportunities and how big free throws were going to be. And so far in this first half, Edison has struggled from the free throw line. Second opportunity is good for Riley. She cuts the deficit back to 11, again under a minute remaining in this first half. Southlakes leading 31-20. Schultz tied up in the corner, helped out by Severin. Now Jensen in traffic. Good look inside. Schultz draws the contact. Colette Toma doing a nice job looking inside. Schultz, a 74.2% free throw shooter. And of course, she was huge in the semifinals. She had 13 points for South Lakes.
Turning for the Eagles, Julia Emerson.
Battle for the rebound. Edison coming up with it. Nice job by Julia Eversole, who's in the contest for Diane Lewis's club. Edison trying to cut into this deficit. They'd love to cut it to single digits. Shot by Krizak is good. And Lindsay Krizak cuts the deficit to 8. That was a huge three-pointer, her second of the game, 28th of the season for Lindsay Krizak. And the shot does not get off before the buzzer for Caitlin Jensen, so the basket does not count. Heading into the locker room for halftime, it is South Lakes 31, Edison 23. And we will take a quick break with this commercial.
At DMVSTREAM.COM, we'll stream your verbal commitment live to our audience, viewable on computers, televisions, and mobile devices. Stream your college commitment live to the world. Let us know when and where you'll make the biggest choice of your athletic career, and we'll dispatch a producer. We'll handle all the technical, putting you in front and center under the brightest lights on your biggest day. You can blast your biggest moments to all your friends and family, as well as Facebook and Twitter followers. They can watch you make this choice live. Interested in having us stream your commitment? Fill out the form below and let us know how we can get involved. Remember, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and visit us on the web at DMVSTREAM.com.
So part of the new technology that we've been rolling out here at Synthesis is live streaming. We'll go on site. We'll actually set up our cameras, we'll set up a feed, and we'll beam that to our clients. One of their clients being WashingtonPost.com, one of our more recent projects, we actually live streamed a high school football player's decision as to where he was going to go play college football. We went early, we did a dry run, we did a walkthrough, we hooked up to their internet, we created the stream, and we pumped that to back at WashingtonPost.com, where they broadcast that signal to thousands of people that were interested in watching that content. It was a very successful first few steps into live programming for major media organizations. We'll continue exploring it as we are now going out and doing live high school sporting events, college sporting events. We're also doing stuff for some of our private clients over at universities, streaming, lectures, all kinds of stuff that this new live programming technology will allow us to continue to make new steps in the multimedia world.
Hi, I'm Mark Stern, president of Capital Hoops and editor of our website, CapitalHoops.com. I'll be the host of Capital Hoops Live, which will air at 10:30 every Monday night at DMVSTREAM.COM. I'll be bringing you all the info you need as it pertains to high school basketball, DMV, and Baltimore. We'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, standings, plays of the week, trivia, and more in our interactive show regarding local and ceremonies. Follow me on Twitter at Capital Hoops, so you'll have an inside scoop of what's happening in DC and Baltimore.
Hi, I'm Marcus Helton, editor-in-chief of DMV Elite and host of DMV Elite Live here on DMVSTREAM.com. I'll be bringing you high school basketball news and notes on some of the biggest names and games here in the DC area, as well as spotlighting some of the lesser-known talents that DMV has to offer. Follow me on Twitter at Marcus Helton for the latest in DMV hoops.
Hey guys, I'm Nick Ashew for DMVSTREAM.com. Each week I'll be going over whatever's trending in sports in the DMV area. From the top high school plays you missed, the latest on everything in college and the pros. I'll make sure you never miss a thing. I've been in this business on both a local and national level for the past 5 years. And let's be honest, this is one of the strongest areas in the country when it comes to sports at every level. Follow me on Twitter at NickA980, and of course catch me here on DMVStream.com.
As a social media expert and content manager for DMVStream.com, I help provide you, the viewer, a solid viewing experience, and I continue to explore new ways to encourage user engagement. You'll probably hear from me on Facebook and Twitter. You can use these social media tools to connect with us before, during, and after our broadcast, giving you a unique opportunity to control our coverage of games, get shout-outs during games, and replays after our broadcast. Remember to use the hashtag DMVStream when posting about our broadcasts, and remember to find us at DMVStream.com.
Hey there, I'm Dan Sousa, editor of Viva Loudon and host of the aptly named Viva Loudon Live with Dan Sousa, which airs weekly here on DMVStream.com. I'll be here to give you the latest updates and insights on high school sports in Loudoun County, Virginia. You can follow us on Twitter at Viva Loudon. And while Viva Loudon was recently called spunky and cute on Twitter, this live show should lay that notion to rest. But we will be live. This isn't no Beyonce business. You never know what will happen on the show. So, log on and check us out.
Hey, I'm Ben Standig, and I'll be hosting a college basketball show at DMVStream.com. I'm a DC area native who's been covering the local beat, talking Georgetown, Maryland, Mason, GW, forever and a day. And I'll give you the insight and analysis, plus news, notes, and previews from all of the DMV's big college hoops programs We'll also be talking about the Wizards, so follow me on Twitter at Ben Standig, and let's talk about some DMV hoops.
The second half is almost underway in this Northern Region Girls High School Basketball Championship Final. It looked like South Lakes might run away with this one, but Lindsay Krizak, near the end of the second quarter, hit that big three-pointer, and now South Lakes' lead has been cut to 8. So this Edison team, they are young, but they are hungry. That's what Diane Lewis has said all year long. This is a hungry team, so I would not count out the Edison Eagles in this second half. And once again, special thanks to one of our sponsors, Dark Graphics Screen Printing and Embroidery, who provides spirit packs for teams, class shirts, and group sales with original designs. Serving Northern Virginia, Maryland, and DC for 15 years, Dark Graphics specializes in school and business apparel. Design your own custom shirts and apparel at www.darkgraphics.com. Lindsay Krizak handing off to Graves. Krizak again has 2 3-pointers in this contest, looking for her third. That shot will not fall. Quickly the other way come the Seahawks. Spry with the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Grindell losing possession. And now Severin could not get the shot off. Now she does. Mary Severin with the bucket for South Lakes. Looks like Krizak momentarily shaken up. And Krizak only a sophomore for this Edison team. Again, this Edison team so young, so talented. Seven minutes, 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. South Lakes extending their lead back to 10, 33-23. Sherelle looking, she'll find Hendrick. Now Krizak in the corner. Riley back in the game for Edison, again giving the Eagles very good minutes in the first half. Hendrick looking inside, she finds Riley. Riley with the bucket for Edison. Spry defended by Krizak. Spry finding Rendell up top. Now Spry in the corner looking inside to Severin. The triple team coming for Mary Severin. Spry driving, draws the contact. Nice aggressive play by Sasha Spry. Nothing was open, so she decided to try to create on her own. And that foul going to go against Caitlin Riley. That's her second, Edison's first of the second half. And Spry at the free throw line where she shoots 57.6%. First shot rattles around, no good for Sasha Spry. Again, don't forget that you can purchase a copy of this broadcast, get it on DVD or download it directly to your computer. Find out more at DMVSTREAM.com. So 6 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter. South Lakes leading 34-25. Edison hanging around Sherelle, deflected by Rendell. And as a little trivia for you who are watching at home, our question tonight is which Northern Region girls team has won the most Northern Region championships since 1973? We'll have the answer for you in the fourth quarter. That shot no good for South Lakes. Graves bringing the ball up the floor for Edison. Krizak trying it again from behind the arc. Shot no good, but the follow-up by Caitlin Riley falls for Edison. And now Edison has cut this lead to 7. South Lakes 34, Edison 27. And Edison, Caitlin Riley coming up with the steal. Prezak thought about it. And Graves will try one from behind the arc. Dana Graves knocking it down. And with that, Edison has cut this lead to 4. Do not count out these young Eagles. 5 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. South Lakes 34, Edison 30. And another one of the great shows you can check out on DMVSTREAM.com is Recruiting Insider Live with Brandon Roth Wednesdays at 8 p.m. During this live show, Brandon recaps the week's recruiting news with interviews and notes from the area's top prospects. And again, don't forget that you can vote each week at DMVSTREAM.com for which game we are going to broadcast, as our high school game of the week lacrosse season will soon be underway. And our poll will list the games that are eligible for that week, and you can vote for which one you would like to see live on our airwaves on Friday nights at DMVSTREAM.com. We have had some great high school basketball action this season, featuring both public school and private school teams. We've had the MAC Conference, the WCAC, the Concord District. Now we have the Northern Region Tournament Finals. Schultz spinning, shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Rendell trying to save it, but Prezak coming up with it. She looks ahead, finds Hendrick. Hendrick driving. Sherelle inside. Sherelle shot no good. Gets her own rebound, and Sherelle with the bucket. South Lakes 34, Edison 32. 4 minutes, 43 seconds remaining. Edison has launched quite a comeback, but Gabrielle Schultz with the answer for South Lakes. Prezak thought about it, hands off to Graves. Graves driving, looking for her shot. Jada Graves with the bucket for Edison. South Lakes 36, Edison 34. 4 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Some contact happening right in front of the South Lakes bench, no call. Princess Aguirre coming back into the contest for South Lakes. So she is once again in the game with Abigail Rendell. This was a lineup that was very successful for Christy Winter-Scott in the first half. Rendell inside versus Sherelle. Shot falls for Abigail Rendell. South Lakes 38, Edison 34. Hendrick up top for Edison, defended by Schultz. She'll hand off to Riley. Riley looking inside to Sherelle. Sherelle! The shot will not fall, but Sheila Sherelle will head back to the free throw line. Princess Aguirre in some foul trouble. That is her 4th foul. And she will take a seat on the bench. So foul trouble for Christy Winter-Scott's club. Of course, Rendell with 2, now Aguirre with 4. Shot no good for Sherelle. Rebound Rendell. So South Lakes 38, Edison 34. And a jump ball called. And that was before the shot. The basket does not count. It will be South Lakes possession. but a huge defensive play by Edison tying up Mary Severin. Schultz with the shot. No good. Battle for the rebound. Jada Graves coming up with it for Edison. Graves driving, goes around Rendell. Jada Graves, and no doubt Rendell thinking about her foul situation. Graves going right around her. Now Rendell looking for the answer shot, no good. And look at Raven Moses ripping the ball away for Edison. South Lakes 38, Edison 37. Sherelle will head back to the free throw line, and again, one of our keys to the game was taking advantage of opportunities. If Edison had made some more of their free throws tonight, they would have the lead right now. Sherelle at the free throw line for the Eagles. First shot will not fall for Sheila Sherelle. Second opportunity coming up for the lone senior on the roster for the Edison Eagles, Sheila Sherelle. She is shooting right into the South Lake student section, trying to disrupt her, but we have a tie ball game. South Lakes 38, Edison 38, 2 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in this first half. Jada Graves coming up with another steal for Edison. Graves driving, goes around Jensen. Jada Graves gives Edison their first lead of the night. Edison 40, South Lakes 38, 2 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Severin inside, goes around Graves. 40 all, we are tied once again. Hendrick up top, defended by Jensen, looking inside, finds Sherelle. Sherelle goes around Rendell, shot no good. Severin coming up with it for South Lakes. And this one is turning into a good one, folks. If you want to purchase a copy of this broadcast, get it on DVD or download it directly to your computer. Go to DMVSTREAM.com for more information. Two minutes remaining in this third quarter. Edison went into the locker room down by 8. We are currently tied 40 apiece. Severin, nice look inside by Jensen. Severin with the bucket for South Lakes, putting the Eagles back on top by 2. Krizak in traffic, gives it up to Hendrick. Krizak from behind the arc, too strong. Battle for the rebound. Severin coming up with it for South Lakes. Now Spry trying to get around Cockerham. Nice defense by Hendrick. It will remain South Lakes possession. 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. South Lakes 42, Edison 40. Spry looking inside, finds Schultz. Schultz draws the contact. Gabrielle Schultz will head back to the free throw line. A 74.2% free throw shooter is Schultz. That shot will not fall. Jada Graves coming back into the contest for Diane Lewis. Second shot rattles around, no good. Rebound, Jada Graves. And Graves pushing the ball quickly up the floor. She'll try one from behind the arc. Shot no good. Rebound by Cockerham. Her shot deflected. It will remain Edison possession. Nice look inside Graves. And Caitlin Riley with another heads-up play, saving possession for Edison. Caitlin Riley calling for it. She has been impressive all game long. Graves draws the contact, shot will not fall. But Jada Graves will head to the free throw line. And that is the third foul on Mary Severin. So Aguirre with 4, Severin with 3, and Rendell with 2. First shot is good for Graves. Second opportunity coming up. Rattles around, no good. Battle for the rebound. Schultz falls on the end line, so it will be Edison possession. South Lakes 42, Edison 41. 42.6 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Riley looking. She'll find Krizak. Krizak from behind the arc, no good, gets her own rebound. Graves thought about it, now driving. Hands off to Cockerham up top, back to Graves. Graves trying to get open, nothing there. Riley now up top, defended by Conga. So a jump ball, it will be South Lakes possession, 18 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And the possession arrow reversed, so it will be Edison ball as the Edison players head back down to the floor. Being informed it is their possession. Jada Graves will inbound the ball. Again, South Lakes 42, Edison 41. Graves will try one from behind the arc. Jada Graves! Her 36th three-pointer of the year. Second one in this contest, Jada Graves. And Jada Graves, another steal for the freshman to end the third quarter. Edison 44. South Lakes 42, the fourth quarter coming up. And no doubt it will be a good one. We talked about at the beginning of the game, South Lakes' last 4 games have been decided by one possession, and it looks like the very same might happen in this contest. We will take a quick break and head back to commercial.
Hi, I'm Mark Stern, president of Capital Hoops and editor of our website, capitalhoops.com. I'll be the host of Capital Hoops Live, which will air at 10:30 every Monday night on DMVSTREAM.com. I'll be bringing you all the info you need as it pertains to high school basketball in the DMV and Baltimore. We'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, standings, plays of the week, trivia, and more in our interactive show regarding local amateur hoops. Follow me on Twitter at Capital Hoops so you'll have the inside scoop on what's happening in the DC and Baltimore metropolitan areas.
Once again, we want to give special thanks to one of our sponsors, Dark Graphics Screen Printing and Embroidery, who provides spirit packs for teams, class shirts, and group sales with original designs. Serving Northern Virginia, Maryland, and DC for the last 15 years, Dark Graphics specializes in school and business apparel. Design your own custom shirts and apparel at www.darkgraphics.com. So South Lakes finding themselves down by 2 heading into this fourth quarter. But they are no stranger to close games. They played the defending state champions in the semifinals, Oakton. And South Lakes winning by 2, of course. A disappointing end to the season for Fred Priester's club, the defending state and region champions. They lost their standout, Elizabeth Nano. She broke her thumb and was not able to compete in the quarterfinals or the semifinals. She averages about 24 points per game, so that was a huge loss to Fred Priester's Oakton club. They were not able to defeat these South Lake Seahawks on Thursday night. And Edison forcing another turnover momentarily, but then Lindsay Krizak tied up close to half court. It will be Edison possession. Christy Winter-Scott trying to urge her team on, finding themselves down by 2. Edison 44, South Lakes 42. And again, you can purchase a copy of this live stream broadcast. You can get it on DVD or download it directly to your computer. Find out more at DMVSTREAM.com. Graves not able to convert, but gets the rebound. Krizak from behind the arc. A bit of a quick shot there from Krizak. She probably would have been better advised to wait for a better possession. Perhaps a little youthful inexperience for this Edison team. That foul going to be charged against Jada Graves. Now Graves with 3 fouls. Schultz at the free throw line for South Lakes. First shot is good for Gabrielle Schultz. She cuts the lead to 1. Second opportunity coming up for Schultz. And with that, Schultz ties it up 44-all once again. And the participants for the boys final coming into the gym, the Woodson Cavaliers, have just walked in. They will play in the nightcap tonight versus the Wakefield Warriors. Stay tuned. We will live stream that one also. We expect that will be another good one that you are going to want to watch. But right now we have a very good one here. 5 minutes, 59 seconds remaining. Edison 47, South Lakes 44. If you're just tuning in, South Lakes went on a tear during the first quarter. It looked like it was going to be all South Lakes. I think it was 20-5 or something like that at the end of the first quarter. And Edison came roaring back down by 8 at the half, now finding themselves up by 3. And with that bucket, Mary Severin cutting the deficit back to 1. Edison 47, South Lakes 46, 5 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in this contest. A big block by Rendell. But look at Jada Graves. I have been so impressed with her. Of course, I picked her as our player to watch, but her defensive skills are phenomenal. She has caused so many turnovers. She has wreaked havoc tonight. And that shot is good for Gabrielle Schultz. South Lakes back on top, 48-47. Krizak looking to slow things down. Graves up top. She'll drive in traffic. Graves gets her own rebound. The putback will not fall. Now Sherelle. Another offensive rebound, but deflected by Jensen. Hendrick inbounding to Krizak. Nice defensive pressure by Schultz. That Spry will be called for the contact. Just a little over-aggressive by Sasha Spry. 4 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in this Northern Region Tournament final. South Lakes 48, Edison 47. Graves in the corner driving, handing off Moses. A little trouble handling the pass, and she will turn the ball over. South Lakes will look to extend their lead. Nice defense by Riley, but Abigail Wendell with the bucket for South Lakes. She will extend this lead back out to 3. South Lakes 50, Edison 47, and Diane Lewis will call another timeout here. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in this Northern Region Tournament Final. Again, don't forget to check out our website, DMVSTREAM.COM, where we broadcast pro, amateur, college, high school, AAU, and youth games in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, live to televisions, computers, and mobile devices like iPads, iPhones, Androids, and more. Find out more at DMVSTREAM.COM. And of course, one of the things that you can do at DMVSTREAM.COM is to vote on our high school game of the week each week. This week, it is the Northern Region Championship Finals that we are broadcasting. But pretty soon we will have a slate of lacrosse games that you can vote on. So pick your favorite teams to be featured weekly on our DMVSTREAM.COM high school game of the week. Minutes, 20 seconds remaining. This one has become a good one. It looked like South Lakes was going to run away with it, but Edison came roaring back. And so you have been patiently waiting for the answer to our trivia question. Again, the trivia question for tonight is which girls' Northern Region high school basketball team has won the most Northern Region Tournament Championships since 1973. For those of you that guessed the West Springfield Spartans, you are correct. As Megan Hendrick ties this one up once again, 50 all, 3 minutes, 58 seconds remaining. But again, the answer to our trivia question, West Springfield has won the most Northern Region Tournament Championships. By my count, they have won 8 since 1973. Last time they won, of course, was in 2011 with that great team featuring Logan Battle. Also winning in 2004, 2002, 1999, 1997, 1992, 1974, and 1973. So West Springfield with 8. For those of you who were thinking Madison, you're close. They have 6. But it is West Springfield with 8 Northern Region Championships. And meanwhile, Lindsay Krizak trying to help her Edison Eagles get another one. The three-point line has become a huge factor in this game as Hendrick, Krizak, and Graves have all knocked down big shots. Caitlin Jensen looking for the answer. She could not convert. 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Edison 53, South Lakes 50. Krizak up top, she'll hand off to Hendrick. And South Lakes at this point understanding they have to defend the three-point line because Diane Lewis, who's going to call a timeout right now, has 3 individuals on the floor who can knock one down from behind the arc. And again, special thanks to our sponsor, Dark Graphics, screen printing and embroidery, who provides spirit packs for teams, class shirts, and group sales with original designs. Serving Northern Virginia, Maryland, and DC for 15 years, Dark Graphics specializes in school and business apparel. Design your own custom shirts and apparel at www.darkgraphics.com. Don't forget that you can purchase a copy of this broadcast or any of the broadcasts that have been our DMVStream.com high school games of the week. You can download them directly to your computer or get a DVD. Find out more at our website, DMVStream.com. Krizak will hand off to Graves, under 3 minutes remaining, and what a defensive play by Gabrielle Schultz, forcing the jump ball. It will be South Lake's possession. The Seahawks down by 3. Edison 53, South Lakes 50. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Schultz looking inside. Graves will be called for the foul. She'll foul Aguirre. Of course, Aguirre back in the contest with 4 fouls. And I think that's 4 on Graves. And now Rendell called for the offensive foul. I think that is 3 now on Abigail Rendell, so foul trouble becoming a factor. Certainly if this one goes to overtime, could become an even bigger factor, but right now, Edison up 53, South Lakes 50. Jada Graves up top driving, and the shot falls for Jada Graves, and a smart move right there by Jada Graves, recognizing Rendell. And Aguirre with some foul trouble. She took it right at him. And now Jada Graves with the steal. I could not be more impressed with Jada Graves. Almost an over and back violation by Moses. But now Graves up top. This freshman is phenomenal. She will turn the ball over right here. But we are going to hear a lot more out of Jada Graves. Timeout on the floor. Christy Winter-Scott going to talk it over with her team. Edison 55, South Lakes 52 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in this Northern Region Tournament final. Once again, let's talk about some of the great programming that we have at DMVStream.com. One of those shows is CapitalHoops.com Live with Mark Stern. You can watch it each week Mondays at 10:30 p.m. During this live show, Mark recaps the week's high school basketball action with analysis and highlights. Find it at DMVStream.com. So Edison finding themselves up by 5, 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in this Northern Region Tournament final. And what's on the line here? It's not just the Northern Region Tournament Championship trophy and banner. The team that wins gets the #1 seed out of the Northern Region. Going into the state tournament, they will get their first game at home. Aguirre with the shot, no good. So there is a lot at stake here in this last 1 minute, 50 seconds. Aguirre at the free throw line. Again, a 47.3% free throw shooter. That one rattles off the front of the rim. Second opportunity coming up for Aguirre. Her team down by 5. And that one also rattles out. Jada Graves with the rebound for Edison. She'll find Krizak in the corner. Now Hendrick up top. Diane Lewis over there on the sideline shouting instructions to her team. She has been up and active all game long. Her team will turn it over. But what a phenomenal job Diane Lewis has done with this young Edison team this year. Substitutes coming back into the game for both teams. Tiara Cockerham back out on the floor for Edison. Mary Severin checks back in for South Lakes. Spry up top. She's defended by Cockerham just into the game for Edison. Spry tries to take it herself. Shot no good. Moses with the rebound. She's tied up. Severin and Spry doing a nice job tying up possession, but Edison with the possession error. 1 minute, 18 seconds remaining in this tournament championship final. Edison 55, South Lakes 50. And now South Lakes going to apply some pressure. Spry trying to pressure Graves. Graves breaks free. She finds Krizak. Now Graves once again up top. The double team coming of Severin and Spry. And now Hendrick, she thought about it, but now I think she's trying to do some clock management. And finally Spry will foul Jada Graves. Now one of our keys to the game, again, take advantage of opportunities. Edison is going to have to knock down free throws at some point in this game to be able to hold on. Jada Graves fouled once again by Spry. So finally, a 1-and-1 situation here for Jada Graves. Jada Graves, a 57.3% free throw shooter. Some of the biggest free throws coming up were for high school career, but we talked about the fact against Centerville she went 4 for 4 in the waning minutes of that game, but she misses the front end of the 1-and-1. A tied up situation gives South Lakes possession. 55.5 seconds remaining. Edison 55, South Lakes 50. Sasha Spry with possession. Cockerham careful not to foul. Schultz in traffic. Rendell comes up with it. But Edison a big rebound, and who is it? None other than Caitlin Riley, who has given her team some big minutes. And finally, Schultz will have to foul Jada Graves. Graves will head back to the free throw line. Princess Aguirre coming back into the game. Right now, Christy Winter-Scott wants some rebounding on the floor, and she wants some high percentage shots. She's got both Rendell and Aguirre on the floor. And a big free throw here coming up for Jada Graves. Graves knocks it down. And Jada Graves could make it a 3-possession ball game if she makes this shot. Rattles around and good for Jada Graves, the freshman. Again, our player to watch. And she has been sensational. Steal for the Eagles. South Lakes right now. We talked about the mental toughness. They have had close game after close game, but this one slipping away for Christy Winter-Scott's team. 24.6 seconds remaining. Edison 57, South Lakes 50. And again, you can purchase a copy of this live stream or any of the live streams we have done this year. Get it on DVD or download it directly to your computer. Find out more at DMVSTREAM.com. South Lakes back out on the floor. Meanwhile, the Edison Eagles still huddled around Diane Lewis. Again, Edison has not won a region championship since they won back-to-back region finals in 2006 and 2007. They would love to add a little more hardware to the trophy case over at Edison. Hendrick, one of the freshmen, will inbound the ball. She finds Graves, and Graves just hit 2 big free throws for Edison. She'll head back to the free throw line for another 1-and-1 opportunity. 9 team fouls right now for South Lakes. So after this opportunity, this 1-and-1, it will be 2 free throws from here on in. But Jada Graves can put this one even more out of reach. Now an 8-point lead for the Edison Eagles. Edison 58, South Lakes 50, 22.5 seconds remaining. Jada Graves has been huge. That one she will not convert, but Raven Moses coming up with it, a jump ball situation. Edison with the possession arrow. And Jada Graves coming out of the contest. She has been sensational. Riley looking. She'll find Cockerham up top. Cockerham defended and fouled by Schultz. And that is 4 fouls on Gabrielle Schultz. Now 10 team fouls for South Lakes, so 2 free throws coming up for Tiara Cockerham. Another freshman on this Edison team. This is the first one. Second opportunity coming up for Tiara Cockerham. And what phenomenal freshman Diane Lewis has on this club. The sky is the limit right now for this team. Cockerham missing both, but comes up with the rebound. Does Tiara Cockerham. And now Lindsay Krizak, a sophomore, fouled. Krizak, again, one of the better free throw shooters on this team, shooting 68.8% from the free throw line. Hits the first one. Second opportunity coming up. 14.7 seconds remaining. Edison 59. South Lakes 50. Jensen with possession, under 10 seconds remaining. Spry recognizing she doesn't have a lot of time. Rendell with the follow, and Christy Winter-Scott will call another timeout. 3.1 seconds remaining. And it is getting packed here at Robinson High School. A big crowd in attendance for the girls game, and now more people flooding in for the boys game. Again, we will have that game coming up live here at DMVSTREAM.com. The Woodson Cavaliers squaring off against the Wakefield Warriors. And once again, we want to remind you about some of the great programming we have at DMVSTREAM.com. One of those shows is DMV Elite